Of course. I left my windows open because it's disgustingly hot. And the second we go live, it's loud. Um, Hello, welcome to our Labor Day sale live. Uh, don't have any co-hosts with me, so I'm trying to vamp all by myself today. So I would love if you could just like say hi in chat, tell us where you're from, um, us, just me, where you're from, and I would really appreciate that. Let me know your Labor Day plans too. I don't have anything crazy going on. It's disgustingly hot in Southern California right now, so I guess try to figure out how to stay cool. I don't have AC, so hence I have a fan, I have my windows open. It's a fun time, but awesome. Hi, Harshan on YouTube. We're trying to out as many multi-platform people or places as possible right now. So if I'm looking up, looking down, I'm trying to do TikTok because that's like the one that we have trouble with using our normal streaming surface. Hi, Rebecca. Nice to see you. So trying out different things. But all right, I wanted to come on today to talk about our Labor Day sale. So our Labor Day sale goes live tomorrow, technically, but by joining today, we're going to give you early access and make sure we answer any and all questions you have about our products, so that way you know what's going on and how you can get the right product for you. So let me know if you have any questions. And hi, Stephanie, nice to see you as well. And we appreciate you for joining. All right. So again, let me know your Labor Day plans, where you're from, all that jazz, and if you have any questions. But for now, I'm going to jump into things. Okay, Arizona, Stephanie. I cannot complain about the heat. Every single time I hear about the Arizona, like especially in Phoenix, where it's like probably 20 degrees hotter than it is here, I cry a little bit inside. Granted, I know you guys have AC everywhere. I don't. I'm AC-less. But huge props for you for surviving in the desert. But alrighty then, so let's jump into some of our products. I guess we'll start from our least expensive and then go work our way up. Oh, before I go on, I'm sorry, Rebecca, Virginia, camping at a water park, that sounds like the best time in the world. It is our customer experience manager's birthday today. He's going to a water park and stuff this weekend. So happy birthday to Athul. He's our moderator on TikTok too. So say hello and happy birthday to him. But also, holy cow, camping at a water park sounds like my dream vacation. So ridiculously jealous of you, Rebecca. But jumping into some of our products now, I've been kind of waving this around in my hand because I talk with my hands. I'm from Connecticut and New York area originally. I pick up on the Italians. But anyway, what we got here is our AutoBrush Basic. So this, in case you aren't aware, is our we are a whole mouth toothbrush brand. So we can brush all your teeth in 30 seconds. And this is our entry-level manual toothbrush. So as you can see here, it's super thin, nice and slender, silicone, so it's super soft on your little one's hands, easy to hold, and it's just really cute and adorable. And on it today, our Giselle is sporting a 3 to 5 brush head. All of our brush heads can fit on it. It just, you pull it a little bit, it comes off, and you can switch it to a larger size if your kid needs a larger one, or if you want to replace that at your 3-month mark, because it is just like a normal toothbrush where you want to replace that toothbrush brush head every 3 months to make sure, it stays fresh. The bristles don't get too broken up by you moving them around, keeps up bristle integrity. But this is our Giselle sporting that 3 to 5 brush head, and she's super cute, flexible, and really thin. And I think that is a big thing. Even though we're coming out of the summer season, I know my little sister started high school, it was her first day of school today. So, summer travel pretty much over. But if you are doing she's a dancer, so she goes to a lot of dance competitions. And when you're on the road for that, these guys are super helpful. So even if you have one of our electric toothbrushes, like this one, you can see it's a lot smaller, a lot thinner, just this one's easier to travel with. So we also often call this our travel brush, and you can buy this, just our Giselle, separately from our brush head if you already have another one of our brush bodies originally. So pairing that with our brush head case keeps everything together, clean and safe. But yeah, this is our Giselle. It's our manual brush and it's super cool. But hello, Kristen from Pennsylvania. Glad to have you join us. And as I mentioned before, but this is just a quick Q&A, answering some questions about our products before our Labor Day sale officially commences tomorrow. And if you stick around for a little bit longer, we'll give you our early access code so you can take advantage of the deal straight away. We'll probably put that up once I'm done explaining our standard brush. So this is, again, our basic, nice entry level, gets you used to the feeling. If you're nervous, your kid won't like the feeling of a whole mouth toothbrush. This is a great, cheaper starter place to go for. That way you can also have the travel body that's easy to go to different competitions if your kid is like a dancer like my sister. So, and then you can also have our electric one that has more bells and whistles and the travel one all together. So speaking of more bells and whistles, hi Chris. This is our standard brush. This is Corey the Koala. So she's super cute, love her. But today she's sporting our 6 to 8 brush head. So you can see it's a little bit larger than our 3 to 5. So our brush heads, it grows with your child and you can swip and swap it over. So when your child grows up, that 6 to 8 fits just as nicely on that Giselle brush. But to jump back into our Corey the Koala, she's super cute, a little bit chunky, which is just houses all of our electrical equipment in there, because this one isn't just a manual brush like our Giselle, she sings. So, sorry, I was holding my foot a little high. Super cute, and it vibrates, as I don't think my camera quality is strong enough to pick that up, but it vibrates, so that way it jiggles around those nylon bristles a little bit more, and it is easy for your little ones to hold from the base because it's a little bit bigger for their little hands. And to charge it, it's a simple plug, so you can see it's like a USB-C, super easy, and yeah, it's adorable. So these are 2 brushes, and if you want to take advantage of our Labor Day sale, we'll put the code up now, but our code is BOGO50, so it's buy any one product, get the second one 50% off using the code BOGO50. So if you were to try out, want to get the standard or the basic brush and then try out the standard, you can get both, and this one will be 50% off. So take a look. It's super cool. And hi, Whitley. Let me know how you pronounce your name, and I will say it correctly. But hi, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. So yeah, this is our basic and our standard brush. BOGO50 is the code for 25% off. 50% off when you buy your second one. Combine 25% across each if you prefer to think about it like that. But yeah, those are 2 of our kids brushes. So jumping into our third one, this was our hero product initially before we got these guys, and that is our Pro brush. Now, a secret with our Pro is that we are running low on some of our animals. So Lenny just sold out. So if you do like this lion, we have still 3 other animals that are around. We have our zebra Ziggy, our monkey Maddie, and our hippo Harley. They're all really cute. I just don't have them here, unfortunately. I just have our lovely Lenny lion. But hello, Katie and Kelsey from Ohio and Florida, respectively. We really appreciate you joining us. Ohio, I spent a lot of summers in Ohio with my grandparents, so got a special place in my heart, and that's where our birthday boy community manager is from. So we love Ohio. But anyway, back to that Lenny the lion, our Pro brush. It's just like the others where all the brush heads are interchangeable from all 3 of them, like it's all the same connector. So if you like, you know, this type of design, or you start with this one, you upgrade to a Pro, your brush heads move across. So super nice with that. And this brush head's on the larger size, but it's a 9 to 12. So this is the largest size for our kids. If you are, an adult with a smaller mouth, you can always downgrade to a 9 to 12 as well if you're concerned about that or your fit's not wonderful. But this 9 to 12 is super good for your little ones. When you turn it on, this is the big difference maker, you guys. It is these LED lights. So these actually do a lot for your mouth. So when you have it on, it's hard to see with my window right there. But right now I am on a dual purple. Hopefully if I get a little closer, it's just too bright for my camera. But it is both blue and red LEDs. So this is the blue. You can kind of see that blue right there. This blue is an antibacterial and a whitening too. So if you are an adult and you use one of our whitening products, we have a whitening pens, you can always buy yourself a kid's brush and still get the same effect from your whitening treatments. It only does activate when you use our whitening products though, and we don't recommend using that for kids. But for our kids, it is antibacterial, which is very big in, getting that oral biome the way you want it to be. That helps reduce bad breath. So that's our blue light. If you press the button again, it's a red light. So this light is for gum therapy. This one helps with anti-inflammation, making sure everything, if your gums are irritated, this is the light you'd want to put on. It helps to bring down that irritation and that inflammation to just have a nice, healthy, pain-free mouth. So that's our red light. And if you want both effects, you want your gum help and your antibacterial, you press it one more time and it's both. And it's so bright that my camera does not show the purple on my laptop. So that's the main difference maker from our Pro, but not the only difference maker. While this one just has a simple on-off button to get the music and start the vibrations, this guy has other modes. So you can kind of see, I can see it better when I hit it away from the red on the lion mane. But there's these 2 other buttons on the side. This one over here, sorry, I was playing around with it for too long. This one over here does the vibrational strength. So you can be on a massage mode, care mode, and deep clean. So you can get what you want out of there. It's just different levels of vibration. One's on the lower side, one's on the higher side, and one alternates between the 2. So you can get the kind of feeling you want right now. So the other side over here is the timer. You can do 30 seconds, 60 seconds with or without music. So if you are afraid that your little one does not want to have that music, but you want the vibrations that you don't have in our manual brush, this is the one to go for. So if your child does have that type of, sensory sensitivities towards sound, I would recommend going for the Pro so you can turn off that music, even if you want that vibration. The best part about all of this, though, is that it's all clinically proven. So we ran a study earlier this year with our Pro brush and our double-sided nylon brush head. So as you can see real quick on here, let me turn off or make it the red light. I think the red light, that helps illuminate it. We have a bottom row of bristles and a top row of bristles. So it cleans both your teeth, like sets of teeth at the same time, all in one. So that is the defining feature of AutoBrush, and it's made of nylon. But we put this to the test earlier this year in February. Ran a clinical with a bunch of kids who just used our instructions. We didn't teach them anything crazy. It's just what you get in the box. They learned it. We tested them on their normal toothbrush without much coaching against this toothbrush without much coaching. And the results were phenomenal, to say the least. So across your mouth, it's a 26.6 times better clean when you use our AutoBrush versus when your kids use their manual toothbrush. So that is my favorite thing about the brush, obviously, is that it works. So L. Franklin asked, is a potential option for a 2-year-old, or is it strictly meant for 3 and up? Our brush heads were designed for ages 3 and up, just looking at that age group's mouth. If your child is on the larger size, just use your best discretion as a parent. Monitor them to make sure that they, don't chew on the brush head and are safe using it. Replace it just like a normal brush every 3 months, because sometimes that can cause some looseness at the base of it that might be a little bit more of like, just want to keep those 2-year-olds safe. It's really all I care about. So use your best discretion. Ariana Ziskin, hi. I like her. She's fun. She just commented saying that her kiddo started using it too. So it is an option. Just use your best discretion, knowing like if your child is large or small for their size. But absolutely, you can. But yes, clinically proven, wonderful, wonderful brush. So yeah, any questions besides that? Yeah, no problem, Mel. I really appreciate you asking questions. Because I have all of these products here. I mean, while I wait for you guys to answer that, I will talk about our toothpaste because we just got a bunch more in stock. Kristen, do you need to use a particular toothpaste? I should have just waited. You gave me the perfect transition to our next talking point. Ugh, me trying to rush things. You don't have to use a particular toothpaste. You can if you have a toothpaste that, your dentist prefers, or if your kid just, is stuck on like a certain brand, totally can use your own. What we recommend doing is making sure, because it's really easy, like I've done this myself for the adult brush, use a small amount. Just make sure you use the same amount you'd use on a normal toothbrush and just spread it in there. Not with your finger, hopefully, something a little bit more sanitary. Like I know they're like, we're about to throw out your other toothbrush. Maybe use your old toothbrush to distribute the toothpaste within the brush head on the top and bottom to make sure it gets all around there. Once you start moving it around, because there is a technique, and I'll use that with the adult one in a second, to making sure they get a good clean. And when you distribute the toothpaste around, it really does help get that better clean and make sure the fluoride gets in all those tooth pockets right where you need them to be. But if you do want to use our toothpaste, we have 2 very fun flavors. So over here, this light pink bottle is our bubble gum. It's a fan favorite. It's our longest running one, top selling. It's delicious. I don't want to use the word delicious with toothpaste because it makes you think of swallowing it, but it tastes genuinely, this one's my favorite. But it smells just like you'd imagine just a classic bubblegum smell is, and it tastes the same one. And the darker pink is our strawberry. So this one is a nice berry flavor. Honestly, also very good. Our second top flavor. Everyone loves the kids' toothpaste. I was just doing like a nice subscription analysis, making sure we have enough stock for the holidays to cover everyone's subscriptions. And I saw a few people, a few adult users of our product subscribe to our kids' toothpaste. So if you're a big fan, if you try it out for yourself, it's delicious. And if you want to test it, we have plenty of toothpaste to go around for this holiday season. Next 4 months, you got your toothpaste needs. We did it. We got enough. But yeah, we got our bubblegum and our strawberry. They're super cute. It features our animals. So that's our Lenny Lion. That's over here. We try and keep everything on theme. And then on this one, we have our hippo, who you can kind of get a sneak peek about that coloration if you haven't seen it on our website yet. But Kelsey, she used the adult one, but finds it a little bit too big. Downgrade next time you order. Yeah, and if you have any of those needs, like we have, like if you're on a subscription, just let us know and we can, figure out how to set it up so you can get the size that you need. We have all those options, even if it's not on our website. We try and keep it like our website simplified, but we can do whatever you need. We're here for you guys. I did see a question before I haven't answered from Stephanie about how strong the vibration is. It's about 30,000 vibrations per minute, so pretty strong. It's also variable too, especially on Pro, where you can adjust it up or down. It's not like I've used electric toothbrushes in the past where it's almost like feels like a jackhammer in your hands. It's not that. It feels like a normal vibrating toothbrush, a little bit stronger than some of the weaker ones I've tried. I've tried a lot of toothbrushes in my life, but that is, 30,000. And 2 flavors of toothpaste we have for kids. Or if you want to consider this, if your kid is like how I was as a kid and you're all about the mint, we do also have a mint toothbrush as well, toothpaste as well. So if your kid is a mint person, it's all good all together. Ashley just asked, the adult brushes fit onto the kids' handles, and you can get away with whitening function that way, correct? Just clarifying from earlier, yes. So I'm like surrounded by brushes right now. This is my brush with my brush head that I use every day. So if you see, if it's slightly discolored, it's because I'm nearing up on that replacement time of 3 months. But this is my brush head. And if I wanted to brush my teeth with, say, I'm feeling Koala the Koala, I'm surrounded by brushes, I have got my choice. Nice and easy, slips on. And since you asked specifically about whitening, I can also do the same thing over here as well. Oops, that's our jungle song. I just realized I forgot to turn it on and show you guys the song, but I accidentally pressed it anyway. But yeah, it all interchanges, super easy. So let's just say, your kid has a brush, you don't want a brush for yourself, you want to take advantage of our whitening kit, you can absolutely just get yourself a tray, some pens, and, steal your child's brush for after they go to bed. I don't know if they'd be confused or territorial of their brush, because I know that they're a lot of fun and kids see, this is mine. I feel that way about I have a Daniel Tiger that's hiding on the side, just because that one's not in stock till the holiday time. So I didn't want to use it for a teaser for our Labor Day sale, but I'm very possessive over it. But you can absolutely use our whitening tray, use the gels, use the whitening feature, using the kids' brush, and it's all interchangeable. We do that on purpose, so that way you can get the clean you want using the product you want. Yeah, and I think, too, a great example of that is using our adult standard brush. Sorry, I just realized I picked up water and started to talk again. Let me just take a sip. Awesome. So with our adult standard brush, this one, just realized I had it flipped the wrong way. They can fit all the brush head sizes. So if your little one is being a little picky and doesn't want to have an animal anymore, no matter how cute they are, this one's a really price-effective option to have as well. We only have our adult sizes listed on there, but if you want to try it out for your kids, just send a message to our customer service. We'd be glad to help and set up that custom order. So that way you can get the brush you want, maybe not have to spend to get all the whitening features of this one. This is a great option if you wanted to get the Koala, but your kid is being picky. White is always nice and neutral. But this one, just to mention it, because I haven't really introduced this product yet, works the same as our Koala in that it's just a simple on button. It's a little bit tricky to see given my lighting, but kind of see that ring of light right there. That means it's on, and then you tap it again, and it vibrates. No music, nothing crazy, just that vibration. And I think, my camera's just not strong enough to pick up on the vibrations. I charged this brush recently, so it's a little bit like these ones were dying. I was trying to get a quick charge in right before this, so the vibrations were a little bit weaker. This one's definitely charged. You just can almost see the vibration, not quite. I'll use my phone next time. I just want to test out TikTok, and so I have TikTok on my phone above my laptop. But yes, so in terms of brushes, to do a quick recap, we've got our basic, which is just a manual brush, and super thin, recommended for traveling and for getting your kids used to the brand. We've got our standard Koala the Koala, or our white brush, where these are both really cute and simple, where you can just turn them on and off. Probably easy if your kid doesn't want, it's super customizable, this Pro. If you want that easier solution, so your kid just knows to press the button on the nose and brush, this guy's your answer. And if you want all the bells and whistles, inclusive of the red light therapy, the blue light therapy, the combined purple, all the bells and whistles, this is your Pro. This is your option. Customize those brushing settings too if you have sensitive gums, or if you don't want to have the sound but you want the lights, this is a great option. And it comes in more designs too. So if you've got multiple kids and they all want their own one, this is probably the way to go. And our promo this weekend will be the perfect time to get this. Bogo 50, you can buy one, get one for your second kid for 50% off. And if you have, sorry, tongue tied there, like a need for 4 brushes, maybe you have a lot of kids, then our sibling pack, you could also take advantage of that deal. Our sibling pack is a 2-pack by default, and that has a light discount on it too. So you can get 4 brushes for pretty cheap. Awesome. So those are all of our brushes. Does anyone have any more questions? I have other accessories around us. Like, let's go over maybe our tongue scraper. Because a lot of people ask how you get, like, how does that clean your tongue? Like, it's just for the teeth? Yeah, it is. But we have a tongue scraper as well. And it's super easy. Same exact attachment method. Same thing like our whitening tray where you just kind of pop it on. And our brush heads, all interchangeable. One side has some nice pointy silica points. The other one has a nice scrapey thing. So what I do is, scrape it on this side, flip it over, scrape it down with this element on this side. So you can get all the, like this side agitates, this side you scrape it away. So it's pretty fun to kind of get your kids into that routine of that scrub and scrape. A little gross, but it really does help your breath. Ashley was interested in more about the whitening products too. I unfortunately don't have the whitening tray and pen with me. Typically my co-host on these has those products because I can't use them because of just my dental work. But I do have our whitening foam toothpaste, and I can explain the whitening pens and everything like that for you. Just can't show it, unfortunately. So start off with some whitening product. We do have a whitening foam toothpaste. So if you are going to be brushing your teeth regardless, you can use this to brush and whiten at the same time. Get a little bit of maintenance whitening in there. So when you are, if you're whitening your teeth frequently and you just want to upkeep it and keep your teeth white and bright between sessions, this is a great way to option for that. It's just this advanced whitening toothpaste. If you want that more concentrated whitening power and want to get that white smile, that is when you use our tray and pens. So we have our whitening tray is just this little attachment similar to this where it just pops on. If you have very sensitive gums and are prone to bleeding, that's a great way to use our red light therapy where you can keep that tray in your mouth and keeps your kind of lips away from your mouth and lets that red light penetrate deeper. We have had one of my favorite influencer videos was from a woman who we gave her a brush after she tried it with her kids, and she saw a lot of improvement with reduced gum bleeding. And as a note too, speaking of gum bleeding, I know I was going to talk about whitening, and I saw your question about travel, Kelsey. But when it comes to bleeding too, we have seen a lot of people talk about having some, pink in the sink after using your brushes initially. It's because it is, cleaning in spaces you're not normally cleaning. It's 26 times better for kids for a reason. It's hitting some spots that haven't gotten much love in the past. So if you experience some of that, that's just, your mouth getting used to it. It should go away very quickly as you begin those healthy habits and repair some of that gum health. But back to whitening. So the tray attaches just like our normal brush heads, and our whitening pens, you would apply them to the front of your teeth like a normal whitening product. To turn on the whitening mode, just hold the light button for a couple seconds. The other light should disappear, and just keep that light bulb on with the timer button or the power button. You can cycle then between blue and red, hit the power, and it's a 10-minute timer. So that's the same exact thing on the kids' brushes where you can set that timer mode as well. But you put the timer mode on, you have your tray on, you paint your teeth with the whitening pen, you leave it in until the light turns off in about 10 minutes, and it's good to go. Give me 2 seconds to pull up we did a whitening live a couple weeks ago where I had a lot more information on our whitening pens than I can just remember off the top of my head. So if you have any more questions, I want to be able to answer that for you. All right. Hopefully my internet can support this. I have way too many tabs open on my laptop as well, so it's a shame to me. Do you recommend starting with manual, or could you go straight to automatic? You can definitely go straight to automatic. We added the manual for as a less expensive option than our electric brushes, but also it's good for travel and for some kids, some parents who are concerned that their kids won't like the electric. This is a great entryway to get used to that brush head. But we found kids, they like the lights, they like the music that we have on our Pro and Standard. So it's up to you, as you know your kids best. If they're a little bit more on the apprehensive side, maybe start with the manual and upgrade. If they're just go for it, you give them a new thing. They're like, ooh, that's cool. Give them what you want to have in the long run, especially since these are the ones that were formally clinically proven. But Kelsey, you asked if traveling to Illinois soon, is it okay to take on an airplane? Yeah, I brought mine with me on an airplane a couple weeks ago. I went back home to Connecticut to visit family this summer, and it went on no problem. Yeah, I did put it on my carry-on, I'm pretty sure. I traveled with a couple brushes. I think I might have put some in different places. I'm not sure. It was fine, though. No one stopped me. No one flagged my luggage. You should be good to go. And speaking of our carrying case, our brush head case, what I like to do, is take my tongue scraper, put it in there first, and then you can always take your brush head, layer it on top, and it closes together wonderfully. So you can take your tongue scraper with you in one convenient place. I did this every single time I travel. I'm going to taking an airplane in 3 weeks, and that's my exact plan: is taking the tongue scraper, taking my brush head, layering it, and going. And Camilla just commented with a great tip to charge it before your trips. Huge. Yes, do that. My last trip to Connecticut, I always brag that our brushes last a million years with our battery, and I probably hadn't charged mine in well over a month at that point. And I'm like, it's fine. It lasts forever. But I think it died on me for the first time ever when I was on the second I opened it up. Next morning, I went to brush my teeth, and it was down. But definitely charge it ahead of time, and it's good to go. And yeah, you can see the blue light's still on because I switched it to that whitening mode. But definitely. Kelsey just said, only gone for a week, but the charger, yeah, you'll be definitely good if you charge it ahead of time for a week. Again, mine's lasted a month. But yeah, so let me know, I think, if I answered the whitening question, Ashley. I can always pull up more information about active ingredients. I have all of that with me as well. I just wish I had a pen to show you how to use it. But yeah, I guess we covered tongue scraping, we covered brushing, we've covered our toothpaste. We do have floss as well. So to kind of round out the experience, floss before you brush, that's a big deal. We have an adult one, which is charcoal and has a nice pick on it. And we also have a giraffe for kids. So these come in 3 colors. So my old co-host, Tiffany, who's on maternity leave, she said that with her daughter, she likes to give her the option to pick the color she wants, and that really helps her get engaged and more willing to to floss her teeth no matter what. And it also helps that these are strawberry scented and flavored. So they are tasty and good for your little ones. Nice and ergonomic, but not dangerous. There's no pointy edges on here. They can't hurt themselves like some other picks. Our adult picks are like that. They have a nice pointy edge for the adults to, get that extra bit of spinach on your teeth after lunch. But these are nice and giraffe. They look like giraffes. So nice and safe. And hello, Beth. Thanks for joining. I see that we already answered your question, Janine, around the brush heads fitting on the same brush body. Yep, all interchangeable. That's a question we get a lot. We should make sure that that's nice and clear next time. So yeah, if your 3-year-old is very bland and wants a white brush, fits nice and easy. You can have that nice plain white, no frills, no lights, no sound, just vibrates. Nice and easy with that 3 to 5 brush head. If you do have that order, just reach out to our customer service team and we can make any custom order with combining different brush bodies and brush head sizes. So just let us know. We're here to help you. So we started with brushing, went to our toothpaste, went to flossing. Now I do want to show with our Pro, one last thing that you get in the Pro boxes that you don't get in others is, sorry, it's going to make music. It's a really nice unboxing experience, but it is loud, which is fun, but also difficult when you're talking. So all right. So when you take out the insert, okay, there we go. When you take out the insert on our Pro, we also have brush markers so you can track with your little one when they brush in the morning and at the night to get their habit kicked off all nicely. And it comes with stickers and they all match our animals. So I mentioned before that our Lenny Lion unfortunately is out of stock at the moment, but you can kind of see our hippo there, our zebra, and our monkey. So those are the other options that I just don't have with me. Ashley, the double-sided nylon brush restock for the adult bundle. That's a good question. They're currently in manufacturing. We do have our single-sided, which is basically the same clean, except it just takes a little bit longer. You have to flip it over in your mouth. So it's about 60-second clean, but it works the exact same way. We should have those. Gosh, I don't really know off the top of my head. I think October at the latest, but I think I might be a little off. I don't know exactly where in the manufacturing process or stage our adult ones are. We're on like a rolling cycle where they produce them, it gets shipped out immediately to us. So worst case scenario, October. But the single-sided for now, if you want to jump on that and start your AutoBrush journey, it works really well. I used it for a couple months before we got our double-sided finished and running through production. Works just as well. It's a little bit more of a flexible brush head too. So if you are a little bit concerned about fit, or single-sided is a great solution for that. And actually, if you want to see it, I think I have it in this bin. Let me see real quick. I have tons of brush heads. Adult brush head. But that's the XL. Might be in this box. Nope. I did not pay attention when I boxed these up the last time and kind of combined them. I think this is it. This might be our 9 to 12, but same situation going on. It's just a little bit bigger. So our single-sided, it looks from the front exactly the same. It's just from the side. You can kind of see it's just half, but it makes it a little bit thinner and a little bit more flexible because of that. And same exact thing, you pop it in your mouth, brush in our technique, flip it over, brush in our technique, and you're good to go. So it's just twice as long for clean, but still half that of a normal toothbrush. And it's nice and works just as well. Cool beans. Oh, 10 minutes finally ended for that timer. My blue light just went off on my adult brush. I was trying to, I don't know, I was having fun. I didn't want to turn it off. Cool. So I hope that answers your question. Does anyone else have any other questions? Man, I should get some music next time I do a solo stream. Fill in some of that white, the white noise. Cool. I think that's everything I've got then. In terms of promo code, again, this is before our Labor Day sale. So if you want early access, okay, Janine, I'll do that before I do the breakdown again. All right, different lights. So on our pro brushes, adults and kids, there are 3 light modes. So let me turn it on. This one that's hard to see just because of how bright it is and my camera quality is our purple light. It combines both our blue and our red. So the blue light is antibacterial and whitening. Whitening only activates the active ingredients in our whitening solutions, but the antibacterial elements really do help keep that healthy oral biome. So if you are, you want to get a little bit fresher breath on your kid if they have that kind of halitosis, and you want to make sure that their breath stays a little bit fresher, use the blue light. The red light is for anti-inflammation. So if your kiddo complains about sore gums, or you just kind of notice they're a little bit puffy after flossing, this one should do the trick to help soothe those little pains a little bit. So that's the red light, and you can always combine them for a very bright purple light that just my camera hates, and it's just both effects at once. So if you're a kiddo or you want to get that antibacterial and that anti-inflammation, this is the way to go, is with that purple. And I mean, that's what I use, because why not? Porcanos lustos. Oh God, let's pretend I didn't stutter. Porcanos lustos. So get the benefit of both at once. Didn't mean to turn on that music, just meant to turn it off by holding that button. Oops. But yeah, that's our red light and our blue light therapies. And if you want to take advantage of that and get yourself and your kiddo a brush, since it is Bogo 50, you might as well get both, one for you and for your kiddo. So to take advantage of that deal, Bogo 50, that is the code to use at checkout when you buy 2 or more items this weekend. We activated it early just for you guys. So thank you for joining us on this live. Feel free to keep asking questions. I'm probably going to stick around for a few more minutes, but take advantage of it early before we are having some of our pro brushes starting to run out. So take advantage of the deal while it's still hot. Like our Lenny Lion just went out of stock today. So take advantage of it early. For joining us today. We really appreciate you. And Rebecca, thank you for joining. We really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful Labor Day weekend as well. I hope that it's not a hot one for you. The dredges of summer is finally calming down. All right. See things about free brushes. Was there... Okay, let me check TikTok. Okay, I must have missed that there was supposed to be a giveaway today. My bad. I was just kind of vibing, going off script. We didn't have a script. I normally work off a script, at least like a loose one, but I didn't today. Thank you, Heather, though. Have a great weekend as well. But since I forgot to set my timer, I'm trying to figure out if I want to do all right, let's do one giveaway then. So we'll do on one of our kids' standard brushes. So Corey the Koala was just confirming with people on the side. We'll give away one of her. Let's do a power, just comment if you're here, say hi, and we'll pick someone from the last minute for sticking it out to the end. I know that Rebecca and Heather, you might have both left already. If you can hear me, sorry. I didn't mean to exclude you from this. So we'll keep your names in the running. But it's Labor Day weekend, so say your plans, say hi. Would love to hear from you regardless, and we'll pick someone at random and send you a DM. Hi, Heather. I'm thinking of you, though. You could have won it even if you weren't still here. Hi, Joe. Janine, Stephanie, Beth, Ashley, Kristen, Rebecca. You're all still here. That's awesome. Thank you for sticking around for 45 minutes. I didn't expect this to go as long. Our customer experience guy, Athul, it's his birthday. He will be reaching out over this via DM to the winner. Thank you, Kelsey. Work to be honest for Labor Day. I like that. Working all Labor Day. I'm sorry to hear that, Kristen. That's rough. I hope you make amazing money. Stephanie, Quiet House of Three Danes. Great Danes. I love big dogs. I'm a sucker for big dogs. My mom, if I wasn't using my phone as a camera, I would pull up my phone and show you a picture of her dog. She has a Mastiff, and just such a great dog. I love big dogs. Heather, quick question. Does the Bogo work on bundles or just single brushes? Anything site-wide. So if you want to get a standard brush and one of our basic brushes, you can combine any of our deals or any of our brushes and get that Bogo 50 with that code. Can't talk right now. With the code Bogo 50. Yes. So Athul answered that as well in chat. Thank you, Athul. The Kelsey, you're working too. Cool. All right. I think those are all the comments from everyone who's left in chat. So we'll just reach out right after this and send that DM. Sorry for missing the fact that it was a giveaway week. Really didn't, just slipped my mind. Super into answering questions today. But thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it. You made it so me sitting alone talking to y'all wasn't lonely whatsoever. Tori, late entry. Appreciate you joining us, though. But have a great weekend, everybody. If you have any lingering questions, we'll answer in chat. Have a wonderful rest of your day.